So let's keep on moving on, and we're gonna start checking what accessor and mutator methods are. Okay, the name may sound like a little bit fancy, but they're like far more easier than what you think. Okay, so let's move on. So accessor method, the word you can relate it directly to access. Basically, it's a method that doesn't change what it is in an object. It's just like return some information about it. Okay, so you have seen them before. So don't get like intimidated because of that. Let me write them here. Let's say we had a string that's gonna be called A, and it had the word 2. Okay, this and we at some point decided to use this thing, A dot length. Huh, I spelled it correctly. So this guy over here is an accessor method. Okay, why is that? Because I'm actually getting one of the properties of this object. Okay, so I'm gonna get return a 3. Another nice example that we can have about this is like let's say we have a rectangle that's like this nice figure over here, and I'm really telling you it's nice. And let's say it has like in 3 comma 4, and the height is just like, I don't know, 15, and the base is about 8. Okay, we can have a number of methods here that can give us information about it. So for example, it can be get x or get y or get width or get height, for example. They're all just gonna return me different parameters of my rectangle. Okay, so in case I just decided to do this, if I decided to get the x, I'm gonna get a 3. The get y is gonna get me a 4. The get width is gonna get me an 8, and the height is gonna get me a 15. Okay, so that is an accessory method. Now we'll start with a mutator method. These guys are a little bit more weird because they actually change the internal data of the object. The keyword here is change. Okay, so let's work with this same rectangle that I just draw here. Well, I just drew there, and I'm gonna redraw it here. And it's in 3 comma 4, and it has 8 as a width and 15 as a height. Okay, there's this nice method that's called translate. That doesn't mean it's going to translate it to another language, but it's going to shift it, okay, somewhere else. Let's say we assume this thing is going to be, we're going to write box. This guy over here is called box. That translate. And we're actually right, I don't know, two numbers, 15 comma 25. Okay, so we're gonna shift this little box, this little rectangle called box, 15 units to the right in x, and 25 units in y. Okay, so after doing like this thing, it's gonna transform as a beautiful butterfly, all the way to here, and this is gonna be exactly. It's going to have exactly the same height of 15, exactly the same width of 8, but the top left corner is going to be located at, I don't know, 15 plus 8, 18, comma, 15, 29. Okay, so this translate method just changed two of the parameters that of the data of the object. Okay, so it was located originally at 3 comma 4 in xy, so it moved like 15 units to in x and 25 units in y, so it's going to be located after it in 18 comma 29. And yes, things are starting to get really heavy.